Hello, Josh. Thanks for coming along to share your experience about property, about Search Party Property. So firstly, let's get an idea about yourself. Who are you? What do you do? And where do you live?
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me on today, Luke. Look, I'm 26 years old, got a baby face, as you can see. I work in sales, have done so for the last 6-7 years, and I live in Hunters Hill in Sydney.
And Josh, what's your experience in property investing prior to partnering with Search Party Property?
Yeah, my experience with investing in property prior to Search Party Property was, how do I say this, was I invested very early. So I was only 18 when I bought my first property investment. And I bought, two fairly quickly after that. And then I had about 3 or 4 years after that where I wasn't really doing anything. I was working, your normal routine, going to the gym, etc., and really had no idea or no, how do I say, guide or targets of when to invest next, until I just had a look online, buyers agencies and whatnot, and eventually found Search Party Property, basically, and just got me back in the swing of things of what I used to do, right, with a different company, and it just made me feel very comfortable to take that next step and get back in the game, basically.
Excellent. Good to see you progressing through. Why did you decide to invest in property?
Number one reason why I wanted to decide, or why I invested in property, was I want to get ahead in life. I know a lot of people who invest in property, in their 30s or 40s or even 50s, and I feel like you're behind the 8 ball there. Like you've already had a long time of thinking about investing in property. Well, I just want to get ahead in life, before I turn, 30 and 40, and just have, something up my sleeve when I, go down and get married or have kids. I have something behind me.
Excellent. Good to start now and progress through that in the later years of your life, which a lot of people don't think about. Josh, what are your property goals or goals with investing?
Look, my goals are changing each year, actually, which I think is a good thing. If I feel like if I have the same goal, I kind of stick in that lane. I like to venture out of the lane. So look, short-term goal in the next, say, 12 to 24 months would be to purchase another 2 to 3 properties, if I can more. And then long-term goal in the next, say, 5 to 10 years would have purchased another 10 properties.
Excellent.
I like to put numbers on things, Luke.
Yeah, it is all about making those numbers work. It gives you that target to progress with. Josh, what advice would you give to people watching who might be considering using Search Party Property?
My advice would be to, one, talk to some people outside of the industry, not just with property, and get their advice of what they would do. Not saying to take it on board, but get the good things from those people, leave the bad things behind, and take the next step. That's the first thing I would say, take the next step.
And when it comes to Search Party Property, what were your thoughts around sharing your ideas and experience and thoughts with other people?
Look, when it came to Search Party Property, the one thing I felt straight away was they made me feel comfortable about the whole investment process, from step one to settlement. Every step of the way was clearly communicated to me. It just made me feel comfortable about dealing with them. You get that sense of belonging or that sense of, connection with someone, and it makes you feel comfortable in investing and, doing what you need to do to take that next step.
Excellent. And lastly, Josh, what's one word you would use to describe the Search Party Property service? Amazing.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, any ideas around that amazing experience?
Look, the biggest thing for me is I want to feel comfortable in who I'm dealing with face to face. So one for me is if they're responsive, if they communicate well, if they guide you through the process is a big thing for me. If they leave me out on my own, I feel like, okay, are they invested in me as well, not just a transactional purpose? That's the biggest things for me.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Josh, for sharing your experience, and wish you all the best on, building that property portfolio, like I said, in the coming years ahead. And we'll there to help you along in that journey.
No worries. Thanks for your time, Luke. Have a good one.